5 Guidelines to Self-Discipline. Let's talk about self-discipline. In this movie, you will learn why self-discipline is vital and how to cultivate it, why you should not wait until you're in the perfect mood to do something. Be ready and aware, set realistic goals, and think long-term. Establish a daily productive habit gradually. If you want to be successful, you must be able to defer pleasure and resist short-term temptations. There is a significant distinction between being disciplined and being self-disciplined, and it all comes down to willpower. For example, why do you believe that working out with a personal trainer is far more beneficial than working out alone in terms of weight loss? Working out on your own versus working out with a trainer is a major difference. Trainers instruct you on what you're doing incorrectly, they tell you how to rectify it, and they keep you motivated. Being self-disciplined entails showing up, doing the task, and doing it as you are supposed to do it. In this video, I'll show you how you may achieve your objectives faster and live a better life if you discipline yourself. Just before getting started, I want to welcome you to Invested Knowledge. Knowledge is power, and I will teach you the most accurate and up-to-date tips, ideas, and tricks to start making money online. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and turn the notification bell on so that you will be notified every time there is a new video uploaded. And please leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching. Rule number 1, get rid of temptations. The first logical step is to get rid of everything that is preventing you from accomplishing your goals. So, given the choice between working or watching Netflix, we prefer Netflix over working since it is easier and provides immediate gratification. The same goes with Facebook or Instagram. But when you don't have anything else to do except work, everything becomes a lot simpler. But instead of deleting all of your social networking applications and chucking your TV, here's something else you might do. Work from a place where procrastination would become inconvenient. If you work from your local public library, for example, you will find it much more difficult to procrastinate because you are in a peaceful environment with little to no distractions. This means that if you really want to take one of those quick breaks on the sofa, you'll have to go all the way back home, which is annoying. Rule number 2, don't wait until you're in the right mood. Have you ever put off work because you didn't feel like it? We've all done it. Immediate satisfaction. As a result, you shouldn't wait for the ideal time to take action. You should take action now. Here's an idea that could help. The 3-second rule. It's fairly simple. Count to 3 if you're not doing what you're meant to do. Don't think about it. Don't be concerned about it. Just do it. Is it necessary for you to get up and do something? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3, and you're done. Is it necessary for you to get out of bed? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. It's important not to think about it, so say it quickly, not slowly. Are you trying to learn a new skill? Are you ready to be more disciplined? 1, 2, 3. Do or do not. There is no try. Rule number 3, make sure your goals are achievable. Setting goals is another skill that can help you get things done more quickly. When making objectives, you must be realistically ambitious. When goals are explicit and sufficiently hard, they are most likely to boost task performance. As a result, even if you don't succeed, you'll always be more productive. A good aim is one that is both feasible and not too tiny. Otherwise, you will feel as though you are squandering your ability. It should also have a deadline attached to it. A solid deadline with a structured plan will aid your efficiency and effectiveness in reaching your goals, particularly if you hold yourself accountable to others and to that goal. The takeaway is when others keep yourself accountable, you are more likely to complete the task. Rule number 4, consider the long term. Successful individuals are different from unsuccessful ones in the fact that they take action. If they don't like something, they usually seek to improve it rather than complaining about it. As a result, I'd want you to consider the following questions. What are you doing right now to better your life? What does your future look like 2, 5, or 10 years from now? Can you achieve the goals set in your mind based on your present everyday actions? As soon as you realize this, you realize that everything you do today will have a significant impact on the person you will become tomorrow. And this is the most effective approach to inspire yourself to accomplish what you need to do, even if you don't feel like it. Just before we get to the last guideline to self-discipline, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and turn the notification bell on so that you will be notified every time there is a new video uploaded. And please leave a comment below if you enjoyed it. Rule number 5. Establish a productive routine gradually. It takes around 21 days to create a habit, 66 days to ingrain a habit, and 90 days to form a lifestyle, according to this well-known formula. Start modest. Changes will not happen immediately. When I first became serious about my health and began exercising, which included going to the gym and running, I despised it. It was difficult, exhausting, and at first, very painful. I honestly considered quitting after the first 3 days, but something inside me encouraged me to keep going, so I did. The first month was difficult and exhausting on my body, but something strange happened after that. I felt more energized, my mind was clearer, and I was beginning to look a lot better. Big outcomes take time to attain, but you may achieve them with little, persistent acts. A smart method to get started is to get up at the same time every day and have a detailed plan for the day. Make your bed as soon as you wake up. This is a fantastic minor win and a fantastic way to get the ball rolling. It's been established that making your bed first thing in the morning boosts motivation and productivity throughout the day. Start by selecting places where you'd like to see improvements in your routine. Once you've made your list, you can start thinking about how you're going to improve your routine. All time-wasting and useless draining activities should be eliminated at this stage. If that's not an option, consider asking yourself, how can I transform negative behaviors into good ones? Instead of grumbling and complaining about being trapped in traffic, why not listen to a podcast or an audiobook to learn a new language or new skills? That's it for 5 useful guidelines for self-discipline. If you love similar content, don't forget to take a look at my other videos. You can bookmark and save it to your playlist or watch it later. Stay tuned for future videos.